Hey guys, so I'd realised that I hadn't done a tutorial on how to do a tiara twist, which was something I want to do for an upcoming tutorial. So I thought, two birds, one stone, let's do a little quick easy tutorial on different types of tiara twists. So I'm just going to do this again. So I've just got a rondelle, which is I think it's a 7x5. I'll check. Yep, 7, and then, oh wait, no, if that's 7, then that must be by 9, mustn't it? Oh, I think it's 8x6. Okay, I was completely wrong. My eyes aren't great. Apologies for that. Anyway, so that's just the rondelle I'm using. I have some other ones that are a bit smaller. I'm just using one of my bead trays that I have set up. So I'm just going to put that at the side, and then I've got my ruler. So I'm going to take, to create exactly a 5cm height with a few wraps, I worked it out that I needed 19 centimeters. Now, depending on the thickness of the wire, today I'm using 0.4. The thickness of the wire will alter it if you use a 0.3 or a 0.25. Those are also okay for this method. I wouldn't use bigger than a 0.4 and I wouldn't use smaller than 0.25. Just because of the strength. You don't want a huge amount of resistance, but they would impact it. And as I always mention, I like a little bit of leverage when I'm working with wire, just because of my dexterity. So to get this exactly to there, for what I did, take 19 centimeters, but if like me you need that little bit of extra leverage, so I'm going to take 21. But if you're perfectly healthy and don't want to waste that bit of wire, you know, you don't have to. That's just something I need to do. So then I am going to take my pliers out of the way and take one of my rondelles. I'm using colours that I think would be cute for a tiara. Now, a lot of tiaras are usually silver. I'm using gold today just because it was the wire I had to hand, nothing more interesting than that. And I have quite a few of the gold headbands. I've got them in gold, silver and rose gold coloured. You can get plated, and I assume you could probably buy like actual sterling silver headbands, but that would probably be a lot of money, and I probably wouldn't advise it unless, you know, you were doing it for, I don't know, like the royal wedding. So we've put the rondelle to the middle, and what I do to begin with is I make sure that the wire naturally does this, because if you so say you like try to twist it, you could like put it at an angle and end up, you know, like this wire pointing down, and then it would be like that. But I don't like to do that. I prefer to put it so that the wire, when it sits, it's going to sit in the middle. That's just my personal preference. You know, if you did want it at an angle, you could, but I prefer it like this. And then you simply twist it. And what I will say is, I mentioned this in my like top tips videos, but you don't want to overwork the wire. You don't want to do this too tightly. If you twist too tightly, overwork it, it will snap. And you don't want to do that. So then I'm going to come over here and just twist the wire here and do it that way. It doesn't have to be perfect all the way along. And again, if you kept twisting from the bead, you would end up overworking this bit like this. It get tighter and tighter and tighter, and this would still be loose. So I plan on doing that for about 5 centimeters. Now, as you can see, I've actually done this tighter than I did the last one, so that may impact the eventual length that I need. That's another thing that will alter the length. So that is 5 centimeters now. So I've got about 6 centimeters to wrap over. Now, you don't have to do as many wraps as I've done here. It's just I prefer to make it secure. It's just my personal preference. So I'm going to put this right next to it. you know, you'd probably want to do, you know, different heights and, you know, jump them up and down and create dimension within the piece. And you could twist all the way along as well. So I'm going to pull that down. I'm going to take a pair of pliers, flat nose or chain nose, it's just that it needs to be flat on the inside, and then I'm going to close it. You know what we do with crimp beads, you just sort of close it, squeeze it, that's the technical term. Not that we ever really use any technical terms here, guys. So yeah, just squeezing that, and then I'm going to take my flush cutter pliers on the flush side. I'm going to cut, I'm going to pull this up and then get right in there and then pull as I cut, so that this then isn't going to like be sharp, no one's going to get caught on it, and then I'm going to squeeze it down again. So there we have two. So that really is the simple tiara twist.